Good afternoon, Marco.
Afternoon.
Hope you're well. Can we kick off with some team news or any updates on those recovering?
Right now, just Reece Nelson is not going to be available to the game. As you know, probably until the end of the season is not going to play. All the other players they are going to be ready for the game. Of course, as you know, you have another session tomorrow. Let's hope everything goes well. And if this happens, everybody is going to be ready to the game.
Perfect. Fulham have never won both league games in a season over Chelsea. Enzo Maresca has called this match on Sunday a final for them as they chase their Champions League place. What sort of battle do you expect this Sunday at home?
A final for us too, first of all. Like it's for them, it's for us. They have a clear goals and targets on the table. We have our main goals as well there to fight for, and it's a final too. Of course, when you arrive in these final stages of the season, final games, and any game is going to be even more important because it's coming to an end, and we have to get as more points as we can to fight for what we want to fight. And it's going to be first a special derby for the fans. Being able to play at home, that derby is very good. As you mentioned, the last 3 years you have been breaking some important, not called records, but some important results in the story of this club against Chelsea. I think the way we've been doing that is being very, very good for the football club, and let's hope we can do the same against a very, very good side like you know, and all of us we recognize that the quality they have, collective point of view and of course individual point of view, a team that is being able, I know that it's Conference League, to play most of the season with almost two teams, one in the Europa League, one in the Conference League, the other in the Premier League. Just show the quality that they have around the place and the individual quality they have. A lot of young but very good players, and it's going to be a very difficult game for us with our fans, with our quality, with our ambition and our passion to play this type of games, and the will and the desire to bounce back from the last game is going to be crucial for us to get a good result.
I wanted to ask you about Anthony Robertson because this season he's the highest performing fullback stats-wise. You played as a fullback as well, as a right back. How has it been working with him daily, and what do you think has made him so great this season?
Not just this season, even last season. This season is being even better, I agree, but last season Robinson was the fullback in open play moment with more assists, for example. Very, very strong most of the season in our defensive process too, and he's been growing. Last season was very good. This season much better. Just show that how he's going as a player in a very good position. Of course, it's not easy for a player like him that is playing almost every single game, almost in all competitions. Every time you have international break, the international break duties come. He has to always big travels, and it's being easy for him in terms of the loading and to manage him as well. But the reality is he's putting all the effort to help the team always. Great professional, great lad. Is a very important player for us, and of course, if the stats show that, I think is a very important fact, and I'm really pleased for him. Let's hope he can have very good 6 games at the end of the season.
And lastly from me, so the Fulham Vice Chairman, Tony Khan, says he wants you to stay at Fulham forever, but he didn't just speak about how good you were and the results this season on the pitch. He spoke about how great you are as a person, the relationship you have with the backroom staff. We normally hear about the bad times managers have, but how great has it been for you to work in such a supportive environment? It's really important to have that as a manager.
Since I joined the club, and when I first joined, the club was down, and we cannot hide that situation. Every time a football club has a not a good season or a bad season like the club had before I just arrived, the club was down, and the fans, they were not happy, all that stuff, and was a process. The main one was to create our own identity and philosophy to play, to make the fans to be closer ourselves. I think we did it perfectly the first season in a different competition, and of course all the other 3 seasons, or two, this one is the third, and we know what been our process, the way we have been making the club to grow, and the club is right now in a place that was very, very far 3-4 years ago. That is the main thing about the environment and the relationship that we have here is normal, something that I create, me and my staff, myself. in all the clubs that they have been working so far. It's okay. You can, with the good results, the happiness is different. Definitely, with the good results, the environment is always my face. It doesn't lie at all when you have good results or bad results, and the people around. When you are an ambition, cannot be like over the moon if you win or depressive if you lose, but you have to not be happy, and the face doesn't lie at all. But to be honest, the relationship and with the staffs around, with people that work on a daily basis with us, football players, with the people on the top of the club. I'm talking about the chairman, Tony, Alice, all that people. We have been able to replicate that in the other clubs too, because it's the way I see football, is the way I behave myself and my staff, and these type of relationships are always there. Of course, every time you get good results, make the people not just pleased for you about the way you behave and the way you relate and you behave with them, but of course about seeing their football club and the club that they own, in this case, to grow and to be successful. That is an important thing too.